We basically compete against every kid in Region 30. It's what our curriculum is. Every kid's been performing the same etudes. Parents, I hope you're well aware of our curriculum and our rubric and how we grade kids. Any kid that auditioned had to get above a 4. And that's not an easy task, especially for some of the younger students. So if any kid is auditioning at the actual contest, we are very proud of them because they put a lot of work into that. Parents, there's something I want you to think about when it comes to being a musician. I'm a firm believer that musicians are the smartest people. Now, musician is different than being in band. Okay, now I want to say, we love every kid that's in band, I promise. Okay, but you can be in band and not be a musician, meaning you're holding an instrument and you're trying to do something. Okay? When you're a musician, you're reaching a level where you're actually performing something very well. And usually that's around a high 5 or a 6 in our rubric. That's when the kids are starting to understand the power of music. And they actually have scientific, if you want to YouTube it, what's happening to a kid while they're playing an instrument, not listening to music, when they're actually producing music. Their whole brain is being worked because there's emotion, there's math, there's physical stuff, there's all this stuff that their brain's doing, and it's basically exercising the brain. This is why I think they're the smartest people in the world. This is why every time I ask a doctor that I see, were you in band? A lot of them say yes, or some type of fine arts kind of thing. So your kid, if they're getting above a 5 in their score, they're getting close to that musician level, and it will change their life, okay? The other thing that is really important for parents to understand is it's okay if your kid is upset about results. That's called growing up, and it's going to happen in life. And sometimes I think that it's more powerful. I always tell the kids all the time, how you act when things don't go your way is more important than when things go your way. It's easy to be happy when things went well, okay? But there's a lot of kids that honestly should have been made whatever, and they did it, and I was really proud because they still had class, and they were still very cool about it, okay? But I understand them being upset because they spend hours and hours and hours on it, okay? In this day and age, to be a musician, you cannot do it, and it will not take quick time, and you will not get instant gratification. And I think this day and age, with all the texting and all that, that's a great thing for kids, okay? It's like, yeah, that's not good enough. We'll spend another 2 months on it. Okay, and that's hard. And as I've been doing this for a longer time, I'm seeing it's harder and harder for the younger kids because everything's so fast. Okay, so anyway, we had a lot of kids at audition. They all did great. We had, I believe, 51 kids make the region band, which is incredible. So raise your hand if you made the region band. Yeah. We had 18 students move on to the next level and advance to area, and that means they're going to audition against more kids. Okay, so raise your hand if you made area.
Oh wow, good fun.
And we actually already have an all-stater, and I forgot to mention this last year, but we should plug. Mr. Round and Villarreal, stand up. Yeah, if you haven't heard, I don't know where you've been, but Ryland is the #1 Barry sax player in jazz in the state of Texas.
Good job, man.
Pretty incredible. So, and just because I'm who I am, I made him audition for the region too, even though he can't go on. He was mad at me, but I don't really care. But I said, you're going to audition, and he won that room too, just so you know. So, but it's incredible what he's done. So we already have an all-stater, and we'll have more this year. So anyway, the band is doing great, and they're awesome. We're going to play Lincolnshire Posy, which is 6 movements. Okay, now don't roll your eyes yet. Okay, I saw some dads like there's a football game on. They're quick movements. They're very, very quick. And the thing that I want you to know about this is a lot of people play this piece for UIL. Like literally, they'll spend months and months on it, okay? And I get a little emotional when I think, I love all the alumni, but there was a time here where we had to do extra rehearsals to get through Sleigh Ride. Okay, literally, okay, I hope we get through it. I hope the horse is okay, you know? And now we're playing Lincolnshire Posy, and it's pretty incredible. Like, they're playing it really, really well, I hope. I didn't jinx it, okay? One thing you'll see is in between the movements, I'm gonna keep my hand up. That's like, we're not playing tag. You're not supposed to clap when the hand's up, okay? And then there's 6 movements, and you'll know when the end is, and then you can clap, okay? So this is Lincolnshire Posy, and we'll get started here in a second.